Welcome back to my channel. I'm Venus from Heart's Desire by Venus, and we are working on our Vintage Circus Lapbook. Last week we put on the elastics here for our removable journals, and this time we are going to work on the inside here. Let's get this. So this is how it's going to fold up. So this spine here, I've wanted to do something with. So what I've come up with is that I have made a two-fin system here to put on that spine, like you would for a junk journal memory album. I do have a video on how to make these, and I will try and put that up there or down below. So that is what we're starting with. And it's just a basic two-sided basic one here. Just two fins, I should say, not two-sided. And so we're going to put that in, and then I have figured out what I'm going to do with the rest of this part. So my usual thing here, I tape it and glue it. And we're just going to install it here. Tape off. Oh. My fingers are just not wanting to cooperate this morning. I'm still a little chilly. I went out and started my son's car this morning for him because it's pretty cold here. And I didn't wear my mittens. Now my fingers are cold. All right, and my glue. Where did I put my glue? There it is. So I'm going to glue it in as well as tape it in. Get a bead in here because I want it to be very secure because we will be doing a lot of flipping, I'm sure. All right. And just make sure you center it top to bottom and right to left. Get my burnishing tool, if I could. There we go. The book is so big, it's lying over top of all my tools on my desk. So I always like to lay it in one side at a time and then work your way from right to left so that you make sure you get it all secure in the spots. And then I work that spine down, which is right there, and just slowly work it. And same with the other side there. Make sure you've got some good contact here. And I mean, at this point too, this also helps work in those fins because they are a bit stiff, and I don't want them to be too. All right, so because this is kind of plain and it's just kind of boring, and what I'm going to put in here, you are going to see this. So I've decided just to cut a strip, put it in there, I think, just to make it a little bit more decorative. And then when I get to the next stage, you'll probably understand why I've done that. So I'm just going to put that in. This is totally an optional piece. I've actually never done that before on any of my other ones, but this one I felt I needed a little pizzazz, so I'm just going to also put a little bead of glue down there, and I'll see if I can center this without getting my head in the camera. All right, not bad. Over a little bit on this side, and I bet you it's too late. Yeah. All right, we'll just work with that. I'm sure that'll be good. Okay, so for these fins, because we're having over here on this side, we're having 3 removable journals. I didn't really need another journal here, but I did come up with a fin system that I'm going to put on here. And these are pockets, and I thought this would be perfect. So what I've done is, well, I'm going to show you how I've done it, but what I've done is I've taken, these are refill collector albums. They're for hockey cards, I guess, baseball cards. And so they come in a sheet. Let's move this out of the way. They come in a packet, and the sheet looks like, I don't know if you can see this very well. What have I got to put underneath here? There. That'll help. So they're like 3 across, 3 down, and they're meant to go in a 3-ring binder. So what I've done is I've taken, because I've got 2 fins, I'm going to have 5 of these per fin. So all I've done is the sizing that worked from my book. Now you can adjust this to however you want, but I do want this tab part in. So I'm going to just remove the one side here. Now they are joined, so I'm just cutting to the one side of that line, and I'm keeping these because, I mean, these would be good for something. I'll figure it out. And because my book, I didn't need 3 tall, I'm getting away with 2 tall. But make sure you're cutting them so that the pockets are up. My first one, I'll be honest, I cut it the other way, and I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to cut the bottom off. So then you're left with a pocket, with a page with 4 pockets. And then what I did is I took 5 individuals, ran them through my machine on a zigzag, just to hold them in place while I'm working. Then I took 2 pieces. I gotta find the other piece. I took 2 pieces of decorative paper, and I can't tell if you can see in the camera here. It's 1 inch across, and I scored it right down the middle of both these pieces. So I'm going to basically make this so that I can install it in my book. And I'm centering it because this is the exact size of the fins. And you can see these are a little smaller than my fins because I couldn't make them any bigger. This is just what's going to work. So I've put 2-sided tape on each side here. I'm just going to peel off the one side, and I'm going to center it. And I'm just going to just cover the stitching and cover those holes. Actually, it'd probably be easier this way. I'm just going to lay it. This will be easier so you can see. Center it top to bottom, and you just wanted to get it in there, but not over the crease. Maybe I should fold that crease a little bit better so you can see it. Okay. So you don't want to go over that crease, but you do want to get it in there. I'm actually going to use the other piece because I just still can't see that crease. And I'm afraid to going over it because then it's not going to work. All right, so let's just, I'm going to burnish this really good here so that you can, well, not you, so I can see, because I can't see what's going on. Because it's so white, it's hard to see it. All right, I'm just gonna, all right. Is that gonna work? There, I can see that a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna peel off the one side on this tape with that crease there so I can see a little better. Yeah, much better. Okay, so center top to bottom. Don't go over the crease. Okay. And you got it on there. So now I'm going to take it. Remember the sticky side I already pulled off. And I'm going to do the same thing top to bottom. bottom here. Okay, so it's not secured to each other. It's just secured to the top part of these plastic page covers here. So now I'm just going to do like I did on this one. I'm just going to run a stitching. I'm just doing a fine zigzag down the side, and that's just to grab this binding that we're doing and joining it to these plastic sleeves. All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've stitched this down, leaving the flap open so that we can join it. Hopefully this works. I just kind of came up with this, and we'll see. All right, so now we're going to go back to our book. So these are basically, each side of the piece is just going to fold over the fin, and you can see why I decided to do the strip in the middle, because you got these fancy fins here. It would look kind of plain. So let's attach these, and hopefully this works as good as I'm thinking. Peel these off, and I am definitely going to run bead of glue up and down each side here, because I'm not wanting this to come off. All right. And make sure you've got your pockets pointing upwards. Yes, we do. Okay. So now I'm just going to slide it on the fins as far as I can get on here. And I'm just going to secure it on the fin. Secure it both ways. And let's do a, I don't think I need to do burnishing. I've got my finger working in there. Okay, so that is one. Let's do the other one. Peel off the tape. Let's put a dab of glue in there on both sides. Come on, glue. Getting to the bottom of the bottle, I think. Come on. There we go. Okay. And make sure my pockets are up. Just this way. Okay. Flip this around. All right, so let's get this fin on. Are we getting it on? Perfect. Got it on. And we're just going to press it down. All right, and now you can still see a little bit in between, so I'm just going to go in with some ink and I think cover that. But here you go. So now you've got two fins of pages to put ephemera, cards, journal things, whatever in there, which is kind of what I was hoping for. So I'm just going to go in with my 3 colors of ink now and just see if I can really get that colored up a bit more so it's not so plain and shocking. All right. There, and let's just get a little bit on this side here as well. And let's get a little bit on this side. All right, so now we have got these 2 fins. And I've left a 1/2 inch gusset in between them because I'm imagining as I stuff these, they're going to swell out a little bit. I'm going to cut that thread off though. That's bugging me. All right, so now I can go ahead and Nope, I don't want to back this yet because we're going to work out some kind of flip and flap system for over here. So I think this is, I know this is a short video today, but I really wanted to show you this. So I think I'm going to end there today, give you some food for thought here. And if you like this idea, please hit that like button, leave me a comment below. I don't know if these available, these must be available everywhere, but let me know if you plan on doing this or if you've seen this done before. Honestly, I don't know. I just kind of thought, oh, I needed some more stuff in here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and that way you will know what we're doing when the next episode of this lab book is up. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.